So we obviously had a big update yesterday about the SEC being on the ropes, right? They're definitely panicking. They definitely don't think they have enough time to, get the information that they need in order to try to bury Ripple in this case. So it's obviously not looking good for them. But we have gotten an updated schedule for this case to play out. It seems like the judge is ready to get things rolling, right? I think it seems like they have enough of what they need to really get things rolling. So I want to take you guys through the dates. It's important that we know what is going on here, and it all starts on November 11th. Okay, so if we scroll down here, we can see that this was actually just updated yesterday. So now by November 11th is the deadline for any additional amicus motions and briefs. Okay, so that means anybody else who's planning on, piling onto the case, whether it be new companies in support of the SEC or Ripple, need to have their documents filed by November 11th. That means, unfortunately, after that, we won't get any news about any other companies like Coinbase or, stuff like that are, helping in this case. Now, by November 30th, both parties need to file their summary judgment reply briefs under temporary seal. They did expand the size of these documents due to the increase in the number of amicus briefs. Now, by our count, I believe it is 12. There's 12 different companies or representatives, right, that are in support of Ripple, and I haven't really heard of any in the case of the SEC. So that's all I really got to say about that. But December 2nd, parties meet and confer to identify redactions sought by each side, so anything they'd wish to have removed from there. And then on December 5th, we are going to have the public redacted versions of the supply briefs. That's where everything is obviously going to be available to hear us as the public. We're going to be able to read through, obviously we can make our own judgments based on the information that we're seeing at that point in time. Obviously, we don't rule in the case. That's not how this works. What I do have to point out, too, is if I remember correctly, I believe both sides wanted to have the summary judgment abolished, right? They wanted to go to a trial, but it doesn't seem like that's been granted for either side. So just keep that in mind. That may end up being the case at some point during this time, but just be aware. It doesn't look like anything has changed there yet. Then a couple more dates here. December 22nd, parties file omnibus motions to seal all materials relating to the summary judgment motions. And then January 9th, parties file oppositions to omnibus motions to seal. So it looks like, things are rolling right along, and, some of this lingo, especially at the end here, don't quite know what it means. I'm not a lawyer, so any lawyers in the chat, please feel free to comment, help out. Obviously, we can use Google too. I don't necessarily want to pull up Google in this video because I don't want this to get super long. But things are rolling right along, and they're going to be put in motion this month. This is great to see. And, with Ripple's representatives saying that, they expect things to be wrapped up sometime in early 2023, all the way out maybe to the middle of 2023. It's looking like that may be the case. Obviously, we don't know how long it's going to take for, the judge to make a judgment on this case. But, based on a lot of the information that sounds like has been coming out, a lot of support in Ripple, it could possibly go that way. And again, this is the reason why we've seen, XRP doing the things that it's doing price-wise. It's performing pretty well right now compared to, the rest of the market. Now we're in this period, obviously, of sideways trading, but, we'll see obviously how things that played out, but everything starts on November 11th. So make sure that you guys are paying due attention to what's going on. We may not, again, get any public data until the 5th, but, somehow there's always leaks in one way, shape, or form, right? So that's all I got for you guys in this video. Appreciate you stopping in. If you haven't already, do make sure you show your support for the channel. Hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell. Again, that way you can stay updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. Hope you have a great day, and I really hope to catch you in the next one. Take care, guys.